Hello everyone, my name is Victor and I welcome you to this video. In this video I'll be showing you how to draw support and resistance the easiest way. I have some students who have complained to me in the past saying that they find it difficult to draw support and resistance levels, and I'm like, this is pretty much the most basic thing that you should be able to do when you open up a forex chart. But not to worry, in this video I'll be showing you the easiest way to do it. And so although there are some major pairs, in major pairs may be a bit easier to draw, while in exotic pairs and in minor pairs you may find it difficult. Probably that's the reason why some of my students complain that they are unable to do it. So without wasting much time, I'll go into the chart now and show an example. I'll show some examples, actually probably like 5 examples. Okay, let's start with Euro card, which is the first on my list. Okay, okay, now I'm on Euro card, and what you see in here now is the weekly chart of Euro card. This is the weekly time frame. I already selected it from above here, and this is a very good practice. When you want to draw your support and resistance lines, you need to start from the highest, okay, let me say a higher time frame, because monthly here is the highest time frame, but we don't want to go into the monthly chart because it will be too much information to work with. Well, we're starting with the weekly chart, and I will pay attention to the most recent levels because we don't want to waste much time. We want to focus on where price currently is around, which is somewhere around here. So I pick up my horizontal line from the top left, and I start with the lowest, the most obvious point where I can find, which is here, the lowest point. And then if you look back in the past, you will find out that this area acted as resistance somewhere around here, acted as support here, and resistance here, and it acted as support here, acted as support here also, as you can see. And if you look back, you will see it here also acting as resistance, and here also as resistance, also here as resistance. So this is a pretty much very important level in the market. And I would have loved to identify some other levels below, but we want to do this around the level of the price so that we don't waste too much time. Alright, I will identify another very obvious level, which is, let me say, somewhere around here. And although I would have loved to put it above on this week, but I prefer to take this into consideration, because when you look back, you will find out that there are some there's resistance here, there's a resistance here, there's support here. This black candle touching the line here is acting as support, and this side also has a resistance. One important point you need to know when drawing your support and resistance line is that there is no it's a zone, it's not just a line, because price doesn't react to a particular line on the chart. It doesn't just change direction from one line, it changes from a particular zone. So like this now, the price got close to the level and we rejected it and reversed from there. So this is a valid line. Okay, I'll switch now to a smaller time frame, or let's see. Okay, I think I can see get one here in the weekly time frame. So I will take this, which is also an obvious level, and if you take note, I'm focusing on the most relevant level, which is, the most recent price action is around here, because we don't want to go back down and start picking up levels here which are not relevant to where price currently is. So now I put this line on this level because I can see support here once, twice, and here is acting as, you may not see it clearly from this weekly time frame, but when I switch to daily you will see it. But just know that there is a support and resistance line somewhere around here acting as resistance, here acting as support, here acting as resistance, here acting as resistance. Let's see. Okay, there's support here, there's a resistance here, and resistance. So this is a very valid line, and this is the most, these are the obvious levels on the weekly time frame. So right now I'll switch to the daily time frame and see if we can get one or two more. So okay, you can see that this chart is actually jam-packed, and this is what has been happening over the since February. Okay, this is February here. After this spike up, it has been in consolidation, and you can see that it's a bit difficult to identify levels here, but like I said, I would do my best to identify some major levels even in the most difficult charts. So here now it's a major level, and you can see price is already approaching this level again. Based on my strategy, I'll be looking to buy from this level, and this is one thing support and resistance does for you. Helps you identify where you can buy or sell the market. All right, looking at daily time frame, let's see if we can get something. Okay, I think there is one here, even though it's not a major level, because if you look back you can see support and resistance from those levels. I'll add one line there, and remember this is on my daily time frame. Okay, I will try to adjust it so I can get the most amount of touches. Look at here, it's acting as support here, acting as resistance here, support, resistance, and I think this is okay for this level. And I'll see if I can add one somewhere around here. Let's see. Okay, I think there is one here as well. So you can see we've already added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines to the chart, and even though it's looking a bit crowded already, if you are a probably a short-term trader, 4 hours, 1 hour, these short lines will be very important for you, because you can easily sell from this high to this low, come out here with a few pips, sell from here to here, sell from here to here, or you can buy in the opposite direction as well. Okay, let's see what we have on 4 hours. I know we already have enough lines. So if you now one thing, when you identify the lines from the higher time frame, when you come to the 4-hour time frame, it's like the job is done already, and you can just get into trading. Like if you look here now, you can see this pin bar on this reversal zone. This is the resistance, acting as resistance here, and you can see what happened. A very good trade down to the downside, close to 200 pips, rejecting this resistance zone. Let me call it zone, not level, because you can see here rejected here, and here as well. Here it acted as support with this huge burst to the upside, but you can also see now it's acting as resistance here again. So you see the importance of using support and resistance line. Now if you are sold from this top based on the fact that it's a resistance level, you would have been up by 50 pips just within one 4-hour candle move. So this is euro card on a smaller time frame. You can see the clear zones, clear reversal levels. You can trade off of them, and that's the reason why I say this is the easiest way to identify support and resistance zone. You start from the weekly time frame and you work your way down to the daily and to the 4-hour. You may not even go to the 4-hour time frame. You can stop at the daily time frame. Okay, I can see we are spending so much time on this video already. I will move to the next, which is Euro USD. Now, Euro USD in the past have clear defined levels. I switch to the weekly, so it's a bit easier, I would say, to draw your support and resistance line on the Euro USD chart. And like I said, I want to identify where the price currently is, price action levels. So I will start by putting one at this obvious level here. You can see it. It's acting as both support and resistance. Here is acting as support, here is acting as resistance a couple of times. Remember, this is the weekly candle, so this is about 2 months of activity here, rejecting this level constantly, acting as weekly support when the price was below it. And now you can see that price has broken above it just by last week's daily candle, and right now we start expecting it to act as resistance, as support, because it was acting as resistance when price was below it. So when price comes back now, we'll be expecting it to act as support. Okay, so I'll add one more obvious level, and we can go to the daily time frame. Where price currently is the resistance zone. Look at it from the past year. You can see acting as support here, acting as resistance here, and a couple of times here as well, here as resistance, and now price is at that level again, and it's obviously acting as resistance once again. Right, I'll add one more major level again, one more obvious level before we move down to the smaller time frame. Okay, here as well, you can see here acting as support, and there's no resistance here, but if you go down here, you can see it acting as resistance here, and okay, support here as well. Okay, so this is what we have on the weekly time frame. Let me go to the daily time frame and see if we can add a couple more. Okay, on the daily time frame, okay, we do have this level here, although price is not currently at that level, so I shouldn't be paying attention to it. but for the purpose of this video I would add this one here, which is where price made this spike from. You can see it's a rally from support level. You see why support levels are very important in the market. This is a 260 pips move from a major support. Well, it's not a major support level, let's say it's a minor support level, but you can see how price respected it to the upside, and you can see it here also acting as support as well. And let's see, okay, here acting as resistance, here acting as resistance, and here acting as support. So you can see how important this level is, and I already drew this from the weekly time frame, acting as resistance level. So now we can see price making a daily pin bar from this level, so we're expecting further losses to the downside. And where would you expect that price will get to before probably trying to push higher again to the next support level? And I know you are seeing this as the next support level, but there can be a minor support level in the way before price gets to this level, and price could reject that minor support level. So I will add one now somewhere around, I would say somewhere around here. Remember, it's a zone, it's not one line per se. So if I'm adding one here, because when I look back, apart from the fact that I can see that price closed above it and respected it as support to the upside, I can see it here acting as support, here acting as resistance, because you can see price rejected the level and made this massive move to the downside, which I wanted for around 260 pips. And now you can see it here acting as support again, support, here acting as resistance, here acting as support, resistance, support. So this is a very important level as well, and you can see price trying to make its way back here. So yeah, if I was going to take this trade, I would have sold from this high, and I would be expecting to come out temporarily here. And if price will reject it and make its way down, okay, if price will reject it, I could sell again and make my way down to this major level, which is where I'm expecting price to come to, because this place has been a strong zone of support in the last few months, let's say weeks or months. You can see it. Okay, oh, I'm not able to work with this tool. Okay, I'll just take it out also, but you can see the level. Okay, let me use my marker. You can see it acting as resistance for 1, 2, 3 times. Times the daily candles have daily prices have gone into that level and rejected it since, let's say, March. Since the end of March, that's around 2 months, and then 2 months straight. So we want to see price come back to this level and reject it once again to the upside. Yeah, something like this. So we want to see price come down. If it comes below this support line, we want to see it come down and make another move to the upside. So this is what support and resistance lines can do for you. I'd have loved to show more examples, but the time is fast spent already. I didn't intend this video to be as long as this, but because I wanted to spend my time and show you how it is done easily, the easiest way. That's the reason why I'll be ending the video here, and so that we don't spend much more time. Okay, I think I've identified the major levels on Euro USD and Euro CAD, or probably we just do one more. Okay, let me rush through one more. Let me rush through this exotic pair, Euro SEK. Alright, we've done a lot of euros already, Euro USD, Euro CAD, now Euro SEK. I think we should do something different. Let's work on pound NZD, and I will make this as quick as possible. Alright, as usual, I want to start from the weekly time frame, identify the most obvious levels. So I'll start by identifying this level around here. You can see it here acting as resistance, here acting as support, here acting as resistance, support here, and obviously resistance here. So you can see this is a very, very, very important level, and probably the most important level in recent price action. Okay, I'll add another one. I'll add another one somewhere around here, which is where price currently is. This is a very important support or resistance level. You can be support or resistance depending on where price is reacting from. So this is a very important level on the weekly time frame, and let's see, Okay, let's just switch to the daily and make this fast. Now on daily time frame, we can add one more somewhere around here. Let's see. You can see this is a very choppy chart, so it can be difficult at times, but looking at it, okay, let's leave this here, somewhere around here, because here we can see it acting as resistance a couple of times, and here acting as support, here acting as support once again. So this is just it. And you can see when price breaks below, it comes back from below to test the level, it rejects again and makes a very good move. It's around 600 pips, so you can see it's very important to know about support and resistance levels. And from here, what do we expect? Now we may think that this level has been broken, but remember it's a zone and the whole of this area can act as support or resistance. Now it may be acting as support going back up. So what I will expect to do now is just watch it. If I see some more development here, I may be interested in buying this back to the previous resistance level. Now it was support before, now it's broken, now it starts to act as resistance. So this is around 300 pips. So looking at this chart, I can prepare for it to the upside, depending on the current, on what happens with price in the next few sessions. And this can be a very good trade. This is what support and resistance can do for you guys. It's very easy to work with, and this is the easiest way you can draw support and resistance lines on your chart. So let me just recap. You start from the weekly time frame, identify the most obvious level, which is this one and this second level around them, price action. Then you can go to the smaller time frame and pick a few more, and that's it. And you can now decide when to get entry and how to manage the trade from then henceforth. All right, thanks for spending time to watch this, to go through this video with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope I've been able to show you the easiest way to draw support and resistance levels on your chart. If you have questions, please drop them in the comment section below. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more educational content. Thanks, and this is Victor signing out. Have a nice day. Bye bye.